Hello, my name is Chloe, and here we have Maverick. I'm going to be teaching you about different colors today, and how dogs can see different colors, and how you can even teach them what color is what. So first off, dogs are blue or like a blue-green colorblind, very similar to how humans are going to be blue green, can be blue green, red, blue green. I'm thinking of blue green colorblind. Red green colorblind. Dogs can be colorblind just like humans can be. So basically, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be starting by getting two different colored objects, but they have to be of the same thing. So it's not going to work if you have like a green, like if it's going to be a green item and a black scrunchie, but these are completely different colored items. So when you teach your dog this, you need to make sure to teach them they need to be the two of the exact same items but different colors. Some post-it notes or some construction papers would be very good for this example. But this right here is these little objects are something that you should not do because they are a like blue green. These are two colors that dogs can have be very that dogs can struggle with. So for example, if you see that there could be this orange in the green grass, and the dogs will start to kind of like they'll start to like struggle with it because it's a little bit difficult to see for them. The same as seeing like a green tennis ball in your like red orange carpet. It's going to be a little bit difficult for them to see. So this is an example of what you should not use. So what I'm going to do is instead use something that's like a bright color and something that is a dark color. And they also have to be like the same, like I said before, the same object. So what I'm going to be doing is two scrunchies. And if you've seen my video of teaching dogs different objects in the past, then this is going to be very similar to that. So first off, we're going to give them a we're going to be giving them a showing them what color, and just saying that their name, but just the color of the item. So let's start with this. All right. So, and then once they sniff or like acknowledge the item, that's when you give them a treat. So so we got, let's see, so first off we have to, he already knows. So first off we have to so one thing that we have to do is kind of like put our hand almost kind of over it, but still kind of show what it is, so that way they can like kind of like boop it or put their nose on it, or something that gives an something that acknowledges, something that kind of like has them acknowledge it. So, whoop, got the treat. Huh, there we go. All right, so I'm gonna say their name and then what color it is. So, for example, I'm gonna be saying like Maverick Black. I did the exact wrong thing, which you should when you give them a treat, it should be in the same hand that it's from. So for example, I'll try this again. Maverick Black. And then you're going to do this a couple more times, so I'm going to maybe do this 3 times or so. Get one. Maverick Black. Maverick Black. Ugh. I keep dropping those treats. All right. Maverick Black. He sees that I have the treats right next to the camera, so that might influence it. A little bit. Maverick Black. So he does acknowledge. You can't see how he acknowledges it. Alright, so I think that was 3 times. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be getting another color and saying the same and saying the color. So for example, I'm going to say like his name and then the color, and then I'm going to give a treat from the hand that the black scrunchie is in. So let's try it one more time. Gonna hide it behind here. Maverick, black. He acknowledges it. If he gets it wrong and he thinks that this is black or the other color, then that's okay. Let's just start over a little bit. Maybe wait 5 to 10 seconds or so before he kind of like to make him forget before we start it over. Maverick, black. There we go. Yes, good boy. And then let's try it one more. And let's try it one more time. Maverick, black. Good boy. So now we're gonna switch hands, so he'll know that this is the black item. All right. Maverick, black. There we go. He sees it. But he also smells the tree too. I know he's a very food motivated dog. So let's try it maybe one more time or so. Maverick, black. Good boy. Maybe let's try to switch the hands one more time so he'll know which is that this one is black. Maverick. Oh, I put in the wrong one. Maverick, black. There we go. So he immediately went to. I switched it back, but he immediately went to the hand where it was black. That's how you can see it is kind of in their mind. How you can see how it's in their minds a little bit. So basically, you're going to be doing the same thing, but with yellow or whatever color. And you can do and what would be suggested is that you do this around maybe. You can only do this for maybe up to 5 colors or so. Don't overwhelm the dog, really. But yeah, so whatever color you'll make sure to give the treat from that hand, and as well as like covering it a bit so they have something to kind of like boop it with, or poke it with, or acknowledge it with. But yeah, you can see how he kind of like acknowledged it and such. Alrighty, there we go. Sorry about that. I was just double checking something. So another thing that you can turn this into a fun game, is that you can put these, take these items, whatever color it may be, and put them on the floor. Especially if they are flat, like a Post-it note or construction paper. And what you would do is you would put them flat on the floor. I will just. It's a little difficult to see. Oh, I can put them on here. So, like, if we just pretend that this is the floor here, and something we could do is we can get a treat and put it on whatever color we want them to learn. So, for example, I'll say like Maverick black, but I'll have the treat placed on the black item. And you kind of do that. You kind of repeat that a couple times, as well as like what I said before. After maybe 3 times or so, 2 or 3 times, then you would switch the item, and still when you say Maverick black, you can put on different. You could still put on different the treat on each one, and switch them up every once in a while too. So that's a good way to teach them how to have how to know different colors, as well as turning it into a fun game. How you can add more colors or something, as well as kind of like switch them around if it's on like a flat surface and such, like I said before. There we go. Sorry, lost my train of thought. But as well as like when you do this, another example is you could also teach the dog to, once you're far advanced enough, you can also teach the dog to use like the touch command, or go to a specific colored item thing. So to go to a specific like colored toy, or a different like colored bone, or other things, like that. But it really helps with it can really help with dog with your dog kind of enriching his brain and learning different colors and different things and such. But yeah, that is just about it. Say bye, Maverick.